Rose City, lane 4 Green Lake, lane 5 Sammamish, and lane 6 Everett. And we are zooming in right now to see what is what and who is who on this 2v8 field right now. And right away it looks like we've got some contention. Rose City is in third right there versus Green Lake, I believe, in the lead right now. And Sammamish up top, I think, in second. So there you have it, folks. We've got Green Lake in the lead, Sammamish in second, with Rose City in third. And they all look pretty secure in those positions right now. I'm not seeing too much change, although Rose City might be walking a little bit on Sammamish. Yeah, I think Rose City is challenging Sammamish for that second place position. Green Lake looks as though it might be falling back a little bit as well. Yep, it looks like Sammamish did just claim some more water over Rose City. There's a bow to deck overlap between Sammamish and Rose City, but in the meantime, Sammamish is trying to claw back a little bit on Green Lake, and it looks like they're at about 2 seats down right now. But we'll see what Green Lake has in response to that as we approach 4 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. This is turning into a fun one. I think Sammamish just took another seat out of Green Lake. See both these crews trying to keep their heads in the boat. It's never easy when you've got somebody in your lane right next door, but it is so disruptive to the boat when you take your brain and cock it to the side. Everybody's head weighs about 10 pounds more or less, and so when you take a 10-pound weight and you swivel a little bit, it can have some disruptive effects on the boat. And yet I see both these boats are doing a pretty good job now of keeping the focus in as they approach their finish. Sammamish has taken back a seat or two. Green Lake is only holding on to about a 3-seat lead. Sammamish has been walking, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh my goodness. Sammamish is pouring on the speed. You know, I think if they had another 1,000 meters, it might be a different race, but unfortunately it is only a 2K today. Who knows what Sammamish could do, though? I'm not writing them off just yet. Green Lake is losing ground every stroke. Can they hold it? Sammamish is now half of a boat through Green Lake and walking more and more every stroke. Sammamish bringing up the rate. Green Lake only has 3 seats of lead as they come up to the finish line. Oh my goodness. I wondered if Sammamish was going to do something magical, but Green Lake just held strong. Green Lake did not want to go out without a fight. And so they took that unofficially in 6:18 or 6:16. Sammamish got 6:18 on Green Lake. What a great race that was. You know, you never know what could happen. It's anybody's race to win until the finish line. Rose City, congratulations to them, gets bronze with a 6:25. Some great racing today here at the USRowing Northwest Youth Championship Regatta. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us, either digitally on YouTube or in person here at Vancouver Lake. Beautiful Vancouver Lake, Washington. Not to be confused with Vancouver, Canada, far to the north. It's about 67 degrees right now. We have a slight cross tailwind, helping out some speed, but also hindering some blade work, unfortunately. And we are showing that the 11-mile-per-hour wind right now is coming in from the north by northwest, which is giving us just that slight cross condition. Minimal gusting I'm reporting, but we are feeling some gusts here down at the finish line. And we've really seen that take its toll on boats in the final 500 meters. It's been a little bit tricky. We haven't seen anybody cross over lanes just yet. but you can definitely tell that it's getting harder to maintain a straight line, especially for some of these non-coxed boats or novice-coxed boats. So something to be mindful of as we watch the next boats kick off today. We've got the Women's Youth 2v8 finals, starting with Inglemore in lane 1, Rose City lane 2, lane 3 Green Lake, lane 4 Holy Names, lane 5 Sammamish, and lane 6 Mount Baker. So much excitement today. The shore is getting busier and busier. The energy is getting hyper and hyper. And the vibe is just vibier and vibier. Okay, and we're riding along right now with the Women's Youth 2v8 finals. And I think we've got Holy Names in the lead of this race right now, followed by Green Lake in second and Rose City in third. Sammamish is in fourth in lane 5, and it looks like a pretty even tie between Inglemore and Mount Baker for 5th and 6th. Checking out Holy Names' lead right now, they seem to be about a seat's worth of open water over Green Lake. Holy Names is carrying a higher stroke per minute than Green Lake right now by just a little bit. As these boats approach the 3.5 minute mark of their race, about halfway through what looks to be a pretty fast 2v8 final today. And Rose City is coming under fire right now a little bit from Sammamish. Looks like Sammamish is starting to claw into third place contention. They're gaining some seats as Rose City struggles to hang on to that third place position. Woo! It looks as though Holy Names is just opening up more and more water between themselves and the rest of the field. Holy Names now with almost a full boat worth of open water between them and Green Lake. And I think Rose City just got walked through. I think we have a new third place boat in Sammamish. We'll see if Rose City can respond. They're still kind of hanging tough with Sammamish. There might be some chopping and changing between that third and fourth position. Okay, Rose City has taken it back. This is exciting stuff here, folks. Rose City now in third again. Not really able to, however, take any seats back on Green Lake. Green Lake still sitting firmly in second place. Taking really efficient strokes, Green Lake is. You can tell they're maintaining that forward body angle really well into the stroke, letting the legs do a lot of the work, a lot of core connection. And just some great rowing here from these 2v8s. Rose City still maintaining that third place position over Sammamish, but just barely. Sammamish is knocking at the door, and Holy Names is still having it all their own way up there in first. Holy Names just a commanding lead. Dominant performance by Holy Names right now. And again, a pretty fast stroke rate coming out of Holy Names. I think that they are the fastest stroke rate on the field right now. So some pretty aggressive rowing out of Holy Names. This 2V has something to prove today. And heads up to everybody on the shore. Heads up to everybody on the shore. Please make way for boats. Please, if you're standing on the shore, make way for boats and oars and volunteers doing their thing. Thank you, one and all. Boats on the shore coming through. All right, and we are seeing the final sprint starting to unfurl. Rose City still in third. Sammamish has not been able to make their way up into that bronze medal contention spot. Green Lake still holding firm in second. And Holy Names getting closer and closer to that gold medal with open water. As they light it up with their stroke rate, they are just cruising. And a lot of connection, just really, really clean row from that Holy Names crew. This is a very, very strong 2V boat in relation to the other boats today. And they crossed the finish line just, I think, ahead of 7 minutes. We'll get our unofficial times here shortly from our timers. Green Lake coming in for second. Rose City for third. And Sammamish right after them in fourth. Not quite able to get into the medals there. All right, in unofficial times, Holy Names took it in 7 minutes, .75. Green Lake with a second place position of 7:13 and Rose City in 7:16. Easy does it. Nice job. And coming up next, one of my personal favorite events, the men's quad finals. A lot of speed and potential in this group today. We saw some awesome time trialing in this event class yesterday, so we are real excited to see what comes of our men's quad final event, which is a minute underway right now. Lane 1, Eastside Prep. Lane 2, South Eugene.